Tonight's greatness in barbecue entertainment is partnered with the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads, the Barbecue Store, Chupacabra Throwdown, Team Cosmos Cute Products, Full Printing, Wraps and Graphics, We Branded Promotion, Texas Oil Dub, Team Rectech, Texas Original Charcoal Company, Navy SEAL Danny Dietz Memorial Classic, Texas Chrome Heroes Foundation, Pinkerton Pit Barbecue, Mr. King Sharpening Services, Smoke and Magic, the All Fired Up Cook-Off, Laredo Roofing Solutions, Half Fast Cooker, and the Chopping Block in Webster and Victoria.
Everybody, this is Aaron the Retro Guy, host of the Morning Roast Radio Show, and you're locked in to the So Smoking Gooder Show. Give it to them, fellas.
I call it bass boat.
Bass boating?
If you ever seen a bass boat go down the water and everything like that?
Oh, and he nailed it. Oh, shit. Hashtag bass boat.
If you're gonna put it in the box, put it in the box.
And stamp it.
Hey, what's up? I'm Cosmo, and you're watching the So Smoking Gooder Show. So grab a drink, park your ass, and don't forget to subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss a thing.
Oh my God! Oh my
Cesar Mejia with Smoking and Toasting Barbecue, and you're watching the So Smoking Gooder Show.
It's the what?
So Smoking Gooder Show.
It is the So Smoking Gooder Show. All right. Are you ready? Yep. You can handle this? Here we go. 3.
I'm First Class Barbecue Robert Smith, and you're watching the So Smoker Gooder Show.
You said it wrong, dummy. Do it again.
So Smoking Gooder Show.
One more time.
So Smoking Gooder Show.
Are you ready to
3,
turn up the
2,
heat?
1. Let's go.
Because you've just tuned in to the one and only So Smoking Gooder Show. We're coming to you live from Bullhorn Barbecue headquarters in Cypress, Texas. This is the show where we talk all things barbecue and brews, and you better believe we're here to have a good time. Get ready for the man who knows barbecue like the back of his hand, the guy who can tell you the difference between an IPA and a stout blindfolded, and the life of every party, your barbecue pitmaster and the host with the most, Rob Arocha. Whether you're part of the Gooder Gang or just here for the special guest, barbecue competition updates, or maybe even to rate some boxes, strap in, fire up those smokers, and crack open a cold one, because the So Smoking Gooder Show starts now.
Good evening. What's up, Gooder Gang? Welcome back to another packed house tonight. We got a packed house tonight on Wednesday, December. Happy December, folks. Updated the marquee to say Merry Christmas. So Merry Christmas, everybody. We are entering December, the home stretch of 2024, and we just celebrated last week. We just closed out last week the 2024 CBA points chase, and we got all the big winners here tonight to talk about the big year. But before we get to any and all of that, we're going to make this quick. We're going to get our co-host in for the evening, Mr. Eddy Morales, the Pit Father. Come on in here, Eddie. What's up, brother? How are you?
What's up, brother?
What's up, my man? How are you doing, man? I didn't see you in Cuero this past weekend. What were you doing?
I was
5 days ago.
I was down south with my wife's family for Thanksgiving.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Well, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you had a good one. That was we were on right before Thanksgiving last week. So, happy Thanksgiving, everybody, and Merry Christmas. We're about to, again, December already. Got some big events right around the corner. I'm excited to kick off the new 25 season, but we got to talk about 24. Were you watching the awards? Were you seeing how it all shake down last week
at the Cuero?
Yeah,
I was watching. Where the fuck? I think I was on my way home.
Mm-hmm.
So we took off Saturday, so it was good. Maybe like the last 2 hours of my trip, award started. So
perfect.
Made it. Yeah. It was
perfect.
Good, man.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
It was a stacked house. Shout out to the Oaks family for hosting us there. That was a very nice venue. They had big old oak trees all over. They had a big barn there. I didn't actually go inside, so I didn't see what was inside. But outside, they had a huge big screen with the projector on there. So we were watching football all weekend. Of course, the Aggies and Longhorns played. I know who you were pulling for.
Fuck yeah.
I was pulling for the Longhorns as well. They did great.
Are you not a Longhorn fan?
I am. Yeah. 17-7. Longhorns win after 13 years. I know Robert was not. I don't know. No, he was pulling for the Horns. Yeah, he was. That was a good one. He was. All right. Well, we got a jam-packed show tonight. 67,000 already in. Thank you very much to the Gooder Gang. Before we get to those guys, let's do some shout-outs to the Gooder Gang. First in was Carlos Calzada. What is up, my man? Second was Jimmy, Mr. Keen Sharpening Service. He's got a note here. Mr. Keen Sharpening Service will be going to Lockhart on Friday and possibly Orange Grove on Saturday morning if there are enough teams. Can't skip my man, Daddy Dutch Barbecue. What is going on? The Dude Barbecue. What is up? Christian Contreras. How are you, young man? Good to see you. Nicho. What is up, my buddy? How are you? Wise Burrows Barbecue. Evening, fellows. Chase Vincent. Happy birthday to Chase Vincent. What is going on? I think Ty was going to come in and
a happy birthday to you, Chase. A happy birthday to you. A happy birthday to you, Chase. A happy birthday to you.
All right, there he was, producer Ty, not only producing, doing a great job behind the scenes, but he's a singer too. Y'all didn't know that. Rusty Junk Barbecue with the big RGC this past weekend. We'll go over all of that here in the Bull Printing Wraps and Graphics wrap-up recap. Brandon Perriman, always forward. How are you? Surge, our follow team. What is up, Gooder Gang? Hashtag Bullhorn Worldwide. Poochie Cridler, what is up, my man? Michael Sistrunk, how are you? Jared McCrory with Barefoot Cookers. They had a fine 24. Rainy Sanchez, what's going on? There's Brandon again from Facebook and YouTube. That's one of our top fans right there. We need to give him a badge. Kyle Hernandez, yo, what it do? What's up, Bobby Delgado? We got Teresa Edmondson. What is up from the crazy redheaded cooker? John and Bernie Turner killing it right now. Is this where the cool kids are tonight? Yes, sir. Sam Freeze, what is up? Larry Vaughn, afternoon from his rolling office in North Jersey. Look at that. We got a DD sighting. Louis. Is he still? What's he doing? Is he around?
I think he's a drummer now.
He's a drummer. He's an official. He's a musician. Back to being a musician. Laura, she did a great job in the judging room. And Cuero, what is up, Gooder Gang? How are you? Steve Cumby, how are you? Twisted D, Donnie, I saw he's taking a break till Briscoe. Raul Gonzalez, there is the GC of the evening and up and out in Cuero. Melody Vincent, how are you, young lady? Let's go here. Who we must South Texas Blaze, what's going on? Tongue, what is up, Tongue? How are you? Rob Rocha, yes, sir. Kristen Flores, I got to see her this weekend as well. David Dunn, Lance Bracco, Chiefs Barbecue, what is up? Oh, Sternicide, they're from Twitch. All right, there's our one guy from Twitch. Shaler with y'all fired up. Barbecue cook-off coming up real soon in March. Mike Reyes. Who else we got? You going to Seguin? Of course, I'll be in Seguin for the CBA World Championship. That registration is now open. Make sure you guys sign up. Matt Casper, what is up? David Cano, Kayak Kong 78, Meat Pimp in the house. All right, what's up, Meat Pimp? We do this each and every Wednesday. Thanks for tuning in. My Pits are burning. There's Kevin Hernandez, Johnny Dunn, the Brisket King, or should I call him Pork King now? And Donnell Jones. What is going on? All right, thank you, Gooder Gang. We appreciate that. All right, so we did close out the 2024 CBA season last weekend in Cuero. They called it the Battle of the Champions. A lot of the teams that were still jockeying for position showed up to Cuero. It was a great event, 26 teams or whatever. We just said the RGC was Rusty Junk and the GC was Raul with RG3 Smokers. But what that did was solidify the placings for the CBAs. And we're going to bring in, first off, we're going to bring in the overall grand champion. And that was Mr. Robert Smith from First Class Barbecue. Let's bring him on first, Ty. So we had the, there he is right there. Robert, congratulations. Hell of a job, my man. We'll talk to you here in just a minute. There it is. You're gonna put it in the box. Put it in the box. The chicken champion for 2024, Mr. Cesar Mejia from Smoking and Toasting. There he is. And we can't forget the pork champion. That is Mr. Uwe Braun. Y'all saw him doing his Uwe Braun dance. Let's bring him in as well. Uwe Braun from Beerbelly's Barbecue. Why isn't my applause? There it is. There it is. Congratulations, fellas. You know, I didn't talk about the rib champion or the brisket champion. Why is that, guys? Because he's the same guy. Robert not only was the overall champion, he was the ribs champion and the brisket champion. Congratulations to all you guys. That's
thanks, guys.
Pretty big accomplishment.
Congrats, Robert. Thank you, guys.
Hell yeah. Who wants to go first? Let's let the overall first speak a minute about how about your 2024 season, my man? That was two-time. This isn't your first time to win the CBA overall grand champion, overall champion. This is your second. You're the first. You got to be the first two-timer, I believe, right?
Yep. So I was the first team of the year, and stepped back and watched everybody, and then man, I don't think you decide the points chases decide you, and we wound up trying to get at it again, and man, I wound up the second time team of the year, CBA. I love it.
Yes, sir. You are the only two-time CBA champion. Shaler says, "Old Robert's got that truck driver headset on," and we're not talking to Malibu Bobby tonight, are we?
Nope. We're drinking tea tonight. So I had Chinese food earlier, and I decided to relax a little bit tonight and give y'all the actual team of the year guy.
All right. Well, we got some stuff to talk to you about. You just introduced some dumps here. We'll get over that. We'll talk about that here in just a minute. And then you also have a class coming up as well. So lots going on with First Class Barbecue. The 2024 chicken team of the year is Mr. Cesar Mejia. What is going on, my man? How are you?
Hey, Rob. Doing good, guys. Thanks for having me on.
All right, are you good? We got a delay with you. Can you hear us? You're behaving. Yeah, I saw you last night on the Chicken Fried Show. You were passing out fireballs. Or not passing them out. You were just drinking them down. That was awesome to see. But I think we got a tamer version of you. All right, good. All right, I was hoping you brought at least one or two. There you go. And then our pork team of the year is Mr. Uwe Braun. What is up? What's up, Madwood? How are you, Uwe? All right. He's good. He's good. Yes. Everybody's good. Cesar, real quick, 2024, your chicken, man, has been on fire. I heard something last night. Since April, you've been leading the chicken category. So
I can that race was tough, man. I took the lead, I think, in April, but then I lost it 7 different times, I think, from that point on. Big cook-offs helped me, but it was tight, man. I think in June, texted Carlos. Carlos texted me and said, "Hey, let's finish 1 and 2," and we ended up finishing 1 and 2, which was pretty cool. But man, it was a tough race, and thankfully our profile carried because we got a couple first place birds throughout the state, so it wasn't all.
I think Carlos meant you finished 2 and he finishes 1. That's probably more the conversation.
He had different plans. Yeah, he had different plans.
But you flipped the script, bro. That's awesome. And Uwe, where did this pork recipe come from, bro? Did you always have it in your pocket? Were you always a pork guy?
No, not really. Not really. It's I changed my my recipe last year in August 2023 and ran with it and had some success, and I never looked back and just cooked it ever since. And been obviously doing very well with it.
Yeah, obviously. Killing it. And Robert, you've won ribs before. This isn't your first time to win ribs as well, right?
Second time.
Second time to win ribs.
Yep.
Well, and then how about brisket? Did you win brisket before as well?
No, all right, let's not talk about that. Okay. The second hurts. Hashtag I still want my damn points. So so I was second place behind Stacy
Brenneman.
Yep, because we went to World Food, and man, he went somewhere else, and we got first place at World Food, and they decided that those points don't count. So we finished second behind Stacy.
Stacy doesn't tell that same story. He said I whooped Robert's ass. And I guess.
Exactly. Because every time we're around, he shows me the buckle.
Very nice. Well, man, congratulations, you guys. You guys are going to get a beautiful buckle. Robert's seen them before and had them in his hand before. They are gorgeous, and y'all rightly earned it. But let's talk to Uwe again about
buckles.
You started. What's that? What'd you say, Cesar? I thought you said something. I'm sorry, Uwe.
I said I think we all got buckles.
Okay, good. Well, Uwe, you started the year strong, man. The CBA Worlds, you GC'd that one early on in the season, back in, was it January, February? February when we had that, and you just carried that right along. Let me look. Where'd you finish in the overalls? We'll go over that here in just a minute because I got the list for everybody too. So if you were in the top 25, you're going to see your name on this list tonight. And I know Fred and I have talked, Bill and I have talked, and people love that top 25, right there. It's a big goal for a lot of teams. Obviously, you guys finished in the top of these top 25s, and the top 10 is really an accomplishment. But to hit this top 25 for a lot of these teams is pretty cool too. But Uwe, you started out strong. You decided, like Robert said, you don't decide to chase points. It pretty much chases you. It grabs a hold of you. When did that happen to you?
It's a great statement right there. It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah. So I'm not, and I don't have anything planned for next year. It's just if it grabs a hold of me, it will do so. But once you see where you're at, you're like, okay, wow, what do I do? And then you just roll with it, and that's what happened. So the points got a hold of us and moved us. So I've done 4 in a row this last November, and it wasn't enough. I was hoping to get in the top 10, but I am down in the gift shop mopping the floor. So keep that thing clean for you all.
Did you finish 11th overall, right?
11th overall.
So you're in the window. You're looking at the top 10. You're right there.
Hey, the floor gonna be perfect for you guys to march through there.
You were following everybody in, and then that door guy just stopped you right there,
Yep.
there again, and just said,
Yep.
"Nope, hold on, you got to wait a second." But that's fine though, man. 11th overall is fucking great. Especially, I don't know, somebody was throwing out the numbers of how many teams. Cesar, wasn't that you? I think somebody's
Over 500 registered teams, like 504.
That's pretty solid. And Brian Fox wants to give a special shout out to Team 186. That is him, apparently. So good for Brian. But yeah, so you have no plans for this year to start chasing points, right? Uwe?
No, not really. And I don't have any plans for next year, but what's once you start rolling, who knows what's going to happen?
Well, there's a big catalyst coming up next week. The Briscoe Ranch, they're going to have over 100. Yep. Last year they had 170 teams, and yeah, it can catapult you to jump right smack dab into that thing.
Didn't want to cook it, but guess what? We're going to be there.
All right, there it is. Next weekend. Starts. Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads. I assume all of us are going to be there, Eddie. You?
No, I won't be there.
Okay, well, never mind. See, that's what happens when you assume.
When you assume.
Robert's not going to be there?
No, I won't be there.
Why not?
I'll be at the Santa deal in Angleton.
Oh, okay. The Texas Angels event?
There you go. Texas Angels.
There you go. All right, cool. Well,
there's 140 teams. Yep.
They got 140 as well?
Yeah.
Damn. All right. 2 big contests coming up. Well, shout out to the older family. I know they're a big part of that, putting that together.
That's great deal.
All right. Robert, let's talk about your ribs, man.
Come on.
2-time rib champion. Pretty solid. You've always had a great rib. It's like, I feel like I remember talking to you back in the day, and I said last time you're on the show is, I don't know if you remember this, but I told Malibu Bobby this. I said one time I was in your trailer and you'd give me a rib tip. You were injecting ribs, and I saw how much you put in there. And I was like, how much you injecting ribs? He goes, oh, I pumped the shit out of these things. And he goes, and then I hit them again. So
damn right.
So that was a good strategy, and I still remember that every time I'm prepping my ribs, just to keep pumping them in. But yeah, you've always had a great rib, man. It feels like that's one thing that you can count on for first class barbecue is ribs, and now brisket. Now I feel like you're on top of your game for brisket. Obviously, you're first place, but talk about both of those proteins for you, man, and what the game plan is for first class barbecue going on an event.
Yeah, so I mean, that's ribs have always been our strong point. Even way back when we started, that's I've always looked up to Mr. Johnny, and Johnny's always been the rib king, and I've always I've always wanted to kind of slide in there, and just kind of follow in his footsteps, because man, dude's a badass cook, and I've always chased ribs. Ribs was the first trophy that I ever won, and that was in 2003, I think, in Snook, Texas. And we felt like we always.
I think Eddie was in 4th grade.
He was in 4th grade.
I think so.
Third, bro.
Third grade. Sorry, 3rd grade. Third grade.
So we, that was our rib. That was our first rib call. I think once you kind of get one dialed in, you got to start working on the other one, and then you start working on the other one, and then one of them will fall off. Our ribs have always been the same. We've run the same recipe basically since day one. Since we started winning really good. The only thing we have, changed in the past couple of years. I mean, we ran Smithfields forever, and now we're running Prairie Fresh. We've been running Prairie Fresh for the past year and a half, and once I got them babies dialed in, man, they're just hard to beat. For me, it's all about texture and CBA. You can load them up. All of us are running the same kind of flavors and stuff, but it's all about texture. If you can nail your texture, you're probably going to get a good call, and you're probably going to get a good score.
Yeah.
So man, like I said, ribs are fun. We love ribs. And brisket, man, I've always, ever since I was 2nd place a couple of years ago, we decided that once we had pretty much everything else. I mean, we were getting some chicken calls
we were rocking some chicken. I think we finished 7th or 8th or something like that in chicken this year. You know, I thought I had all the dogs in a row, and man, so we just went chasing brisket. And I called a good buddy of mine, Tim Shear. He was in Daytona at the NASCAR race, and I was like, "What do we do to fix this?" Because I mean, we were consistent. We were consistent, you know, 3-4, you know, 3-4, you know, 5-6, but I just couldn't never dial it in because, you know, to win team of the year, I think you got to win first. I mean, you got to win first. You got to be consistent top 3. And me and Timmy started throwing some stuff around, and when we started throwing some stuff around, I started mixing some stuff up, and that's when everybody came out. Everybody started hearing about the new motor, and telling you, when we fired that new son of a bitch up, it was running on all cylinders.
There you go. Go ahead, Eddie. You got anything?
No.
Okay. So you mentioned, what do you guys feel, man, to win in a category? Let's just talk categories. How many first place do you think you need? How many did y'all have? Uwe, how many? Do you know how many first place you had this year?
I think 4.
Okay, that was the number I was going to throw. Cesar,
I think I had 4 as well.
Robert, how about you in those ribs and brisket?
At 10.
You had 10?
I had 10.
Yeah, damn, son. All right. In both categories?
I
think in ribs, I think maybe I had 1 or 2 reserves, I think, but brisket is what I've been working on, you know, to end the year. And man, look it up. I think it was 10 first places.
I'm not doubting you. That's pretty solid. I was going to throw the number out 4. You need to have 4 firsts, in probably quite a few seconds, and maybe 1 or 2 thirds. Because I think that's, you know, if you just do first place and you get 500 points, so there's 5,000 points right there that you just need to get it. So that's a tough number to achieve. I think you did have those in both of those, Robert. I don't know if you guys had for total, but it's a tough deal, man. It's a tough to maintain. Talk about the end of the season when you're trying to stay on top, and you know I've been, you know, you gotta cook them, right? You can't just sit at home and hope that such and such doesn't hit a first place. So talk about the end of the season, the points chase, and what it does to your mentality, and because you're exhausted at this thing, man. Cooking each and every week is tough. It takes a toll on you. It takes, not only that, you have to arrange, you know, if you have young kids like Cesar, you got to arrange for that, and you got to take care of the family and make sure everything's lined up before you head out, man. So I know it takes a lot. Uwe, why don't you talk about what that does and how you were preparing for just this last month and a half or so?
Well, for me, it was so I didn't cook it. In October, I cooked one, let one slide, cook one, let one slide. Every time I let one slide, they're creeping up on you, and you look at it, and I was just still first. And then November, I said, all right, I'm going to commit a little bit more, and you know, and then I maintained, and I thought I felt good about it. And then it was Jared McCrory out of nowhere, catapulted, and just breathing right down my neck, up 40-something points behind me. I'm like, uh-oh, that's too close. And then we went to Laredo, and I was able to get a first perfect 200, bonus points, 75 teams. And I thought, that's it. I sealed the deal. But until I have that in writing, I said, there's no way. There's no way I'm going to rely on that. And we went to San Antonio, and that was a crap. That was bad. And then Cuero, I said, okay. You know, I didn't want to go to Cuero, but I said, man, if I was expecting maybe 50 was my problem. If I would have known 26 teams, I would not have gone. But I thought maybe there's going to be 50 teams, bonus points. He has a chance to hit the first one. He's a great pork cook, obviously. And I was uneasy about that. And I talked to Cesar on Monday. I said, what do you think? And he talked me into it. Let's go, bro. Let's go. And And so we went and battled. Didn't do me any good, but didn't do anybody any good. That cook-off almost didn't exist on paper. Didn't do no shoveling except Carl. Carl got screwed. But it is intense. It is intense, man. You think about everything, and it's just you get sucked in. You get just sucked in, and I got blessed at the end of the day. I got blessed with it. So
absolutely, you did. That was great, and we had to convince him. What he was saying, hey, in writing, we kept telling him, like, there's no way he can catch you this weekend. There's not enough teams. He's like, don't tell me that. I still got. He didn't believe it until the very end, and so there was no catching you there in Cuero. But congrats on a great season, Cesar. What about you, man? You were holding Carlos off, and let's see, chicken teams. We'll go real quick. Here's the top 25, ladies and gentlemen, right here. Smoking and Toasting, number 1, Smoking Los, Carlos. Sure Shot Barbecue, they were up there for all season, finishing 3rd. First Class, there he is right there, 4th place overall. Rini and his family, Gonzalez, had a great year. Loud and Heavy, Eric, there's Bullhorn sitting at number 7. Los Gordos, we've had them on the show. They're badass chicken cooks right now. Oh, yeah. Big E, Fat Cap, you got Cast Iron, Bighorn, Brothers Keeper, Chicken Fried, Beer Bellies. There you are right there. LC, Double S Smokers, Belly Up, Lonely Bones, Smoking Hot Box, The Dude Barbecue, Reggie Q, Coyote Cookers. My Pits Are Burning. And he snuck in there at that Cuero one right there. And Backward Jack, shout out to Tara and family there. They killed it there as well. So, yeah, you were holding off some great teams there, Cesar, with that finish right there.
Definitely. It's funny how we were doing math on Friday night, right?
Yeah.
Rob, everyone's
right.
doing math. Like, there's this many teams, and you get this place, and it didn't go as planned at all. But we all ended up, in very similar places. So that's cool. Except for Carl. But yeah, we became mathematicians overnight. It was fun.
Yeah, we were all doing the math. It was fun. I had no chance. I was just entertaining you guys.
Depending on that size of that cook-off, which is something that we were hearing that it was going to be a larger cook-off than what it turned out to be. So based off of that, Josh could have crept up. Carlos, if he would have shown, definitely had a chance, even with the size of the cook-off that we had, in 26 teams. So I was like, man, we got to roll out and at least play defense, right? If anything, right? So that's what we did, and we're blessed to end up on top. But man, it was a long season, man. But we have a lot of memories, and it was a fun one. It was a fun chase for sure.
It was a fun chase. Let's go back real quick to ribs, since we're talking. There's the chicken right there. Ribs. Here's your 2024 teams of the year in ribs. First Class Barbecue. There he is again. Rini Gonzalez, Fat Cap. Andy Reyes just had a comment right there. I probably put some bad juju on Carl because he was only 40 points behind me in chicken. Yeah, I'm sure everybody that wasn't there was like, man, I just hope this person doesn't do well, right? And so Los Gordos 4, Beer Bellies 5, there you go. LC 6, Belly Up 7, Sure Shot 8, Smoking and Toasting hitting the top 10 again in ribs. Cast Iron Cookers areas right there, 10th overall. Loud and Heavy, Bullhorn, Smoking Los, Chicken Fried, Dirty Smoke, Reggie Q, Lonely Bones, Barefoot, Gulf Coast Smoke, Meat Shots, shout out to Stephen White, Smoking and Deep Barbecue, Texas Oil Dust, Rusty Junk. He helped himself on that last contest of the year to jump into the ribs category. Double S Smokers and All Metal Concepts. Robert, you were holding off some pretty solid rib teams as well, man.
Oh yeah, it was. I don't know. I think we took the lead. Like I said, I wasn't even chasing points this year. I wasn't chasing points. We weren't chasing Team of the Year or anything like that. We jumped out there and, man, we were chasing state championships. We were chasing states. And, man, whenever it came down to it, the more state championships that we chased, the higher in points we got on everything else. So,
was that you?
Yeah.
whenever you were talking about Cuero points, man, that's about how all of us felt when we left there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was different, man.
There was no points. There was no points in Cuero.
Yeah, it was. I'm telling you one thing, that cook right there, it was, man, it was a who's who of barbecue. I mean, there was, there was 25, 26 teams that I felt that were, man, you were looking at your top 10. I think, if I'm not mistaken, if y'all can go back there and check it out or whatever, but I think the top 10 cooks that are in the points chase were there. I think maybe one that wasn't there. Look at it.
Los Gordos wasn't there, Lonely Bones, and that's it. Everybody else was there.
Everybody else was there. So, and if you go back and look at it, man, I'm pretty sure none of us came in the top 10.
I mean, I did, but I wasn't in the top 10, so that's good. So that makes sense. That's what you were saying. I get it.
Yeah.
It was.
Man, Cuero was a very humbling experience. It did not take me long to load my shit and get the hell out of there.
I think it was you guys were just tired. You guys were exhausted. Y'all were coming down the finish line, right at the end of the marathon, sweating your asses off. Just trying to make it to the finish line. And some of us that haven't been cooking as often were a little refreshed and took advantage of you. Of you guys that were chasing real hard. Rusty Junk said there were some points. That helped him. He had a great weekend.
I think he was the only one. Him and a few other people were the only ones that came out of there smiling.
Yeah, he snuck up. He snuck into to the top 25 in a couple categories, I believe, after that. So congratulations to Rusty Junk. All right, let's look at the pork categories to see who the top teams were. In pork, there he is right there. Uwe Braun. Where's dancing Uwe, producer Ty? Oh, there he is right there. He's the live version.
Live action.
There's the live action right there. We got, there he is, Beerbelly's Barbecue. Barefoot Cookers, shout out to Jared and Lacey McCrory. They had a phenomenal season, killing it in pork all year. Chicken Fried Barbecue, LC Barbecue, Double S Smokers, First Class, again in the top 10. Fat Cap, number 7. Sure Shot 8, Loud and Heavy, Smoking Los, Brothers Keeper, Reggie Q, Always Forward, Bighorn, Gonzalez Family, Lobo's Den, Hector, good job. My Pits Are Burning, Rusty Junk, there he is right there, Los Gordos, Dirty Smoke, Bullhorn, Cast Iron, Cinco D, Belly Up, and Coyote Cookers. Solid year in pork. What is your favorite pork box, Eddie? What does it look like, man?
Man, I think my favorite is when there's a money muscle down in the angle, and then chunks and pulled on the other corners.
So diagonal money muscle, chunk and bacon in either corner.
Yep.
I'll take this off here, Ty. What about you, Mr. Smith? What's your favorite? What do you think your favorite looking box is, appearance wise, for a pork box?
Man, I started running that new pork box at the end of the year, and man, I love that damn thing. I started running it when we hit our second or third in a row down in Angleton, and man, I was taking the money muscles, and they weren't really the money muscles. I mean, of course, us in Texas, we think a money muscle is a pork steak. So we were trimming them a little large, and man, we were putting some grill marks on them, and man, we were putting them in. They were phenomenal. We loved the shit out of them, but man, apparently people liked them for about 4 weeks, and we went to the Royal, and they kind of liked them, and man, we came back home and nobody liked them.
Did you do the grill marks at the Royal?
Sure did.
Nice.
And scored. I think we scored like a one. I think it was what's a perfect in the Royal?
180.
180. Yeah, I think our highest was like a 174, 175.
All right, so what's in a box? What's in your perfect appearance box of pork?
Man,
just monies.
Yeah, just monies, because like I said, I think we overthink a lot of it, and there's a lot of people here in Texas that have no clue what the hell all that other shit is. So, man, just feed them something that tastes like a pork chop,
and I think they'll be happy.
Cesar, what do you think, my man?
Man, pork's my nemesis, but I mix it up all the time. I've thrown some ugly ass boxes in there and win first place, second place. So, but my favorite is the two rows of money on the side, and then the spaghetti in the middle.
All right.
Every now and then I'll throw
Spaghetti.
chunks in there.
Yeah,
Spaghetti.
that's what it looks like sometimes. Uwe, Pork King,
Come on.
2024. What's your favorite appearance? What are you shooting for?
Well, I did some variants here. I let my wife actually look at the box too and give me her input. I tried the angle one, and one time in Harlingen, actually 70-something teams, I ran out of pork, so I only was able to lay 2 money muscle rows in the middle on some chopped, and got first place. But my favorite is probably 3 rows of money muscles cascaded to the forward, 5, 5, and 5.
How about thickness? What do you guys like a thickness in a money muscle?
About ½ inch, 5/8 to ½ inch.
Yeah, so thick.
Yeah.
I'd say ½ inch. I wouldn't say that thick, but
yeah, I'm running it the same. Probably a little bit thinner than my brisket.
Yeah, it's my favorite box appearance wise, and we've been doing the rate my box for quite a while now. My favorite, the one that really just makes it real attractive to my eyes, is 2 rows. What Cesar said, 2 rows with little, the bacon in the middle. To me, that looks appealing, especially if they're nice and red and mahogany and sauced. That's a good looking pork box to me. This weekend though, hit first, and it was just 2 rows of money muscles. I feel like that works too. Just money, straight up.
Turn the air on.
There you go.
Turn it up, Olga.
Turn the air on. Get this man some AC in the dark over there where he's at right now. All right, let's talk some chicken, man. Robert, you got something coming up, man. Let's talk about your dumps real quick and what that is. And you introduced it. I don't know if anybody saw that, but you introduced a new line of product, and you're calling them dumps. Let's put you on solo before and talk about the dumps, please.
Yep, good deal. Oh, I wish I had some. I don't even have none in here with me. But
real quick, Ty, if you can go find a picture of some dumps. I know the barbecue store has that, and we can post a picture of that real quick. Go ahead.
Yep. So I've been working on a new product. We started probably about a year and a half. A year and a half ago, we've been working on it. We started out with how we were going to basically put it all together, how it would be packaged. Whenever you're putting a product out there for the public, man, if you wanted to survive, if you wanted to be good, number one, you have to have, it has to serve a purpose. It has to serve a purpose that everybody that I feel like needed. And being in this forever, man, the world's worst thing for me is I would get, man, a month in, and I go and pull out a product out of the, off the shelf, and man, it was rock hard. I couldn't even use it. I'd have to go and spend another $35 or $40. So I got with a couple of guys. I got with Phil and of course Phil, Tim, and I said, man, you think this will work? And he was like, man, we're doing it already. Why are you trying to fix it? And I was like, man, because I just feel like I can make a difference, and I want to do it. I want to do it, and damn it, I'm going to do it. And so I had to get, number one, this is not a new product that I came up with. I'm basically introducing everybody to what I use. So, man, I use Cosmos. Darren and them guys up there have helped out a lot. I'm using Blues Hall. I'm using LT products. And I'm using, I think there's some of it right there.
There's your pork dump. Like it.
Yep. And we're using juice. So I had to make, number one, it's for me to do it. It was very easy. They told me, man, just send the product down here in Louisiana somewhere, and man, we'll fix it and we'll make it. And that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to make sure that I was incorporating all these guys that have helped me out all these years with all these great products. And man, we came together, and you got these dumps. And so what it does now for the guy that cooks maybe once, maybe twice, or hell, even the guy that's cooking 4 times, a month, and you now will be able to take this product and you basically read the instructions on the back, follow the instructions. When you follow the instructions, it tells you exactly what to do. You mix it up, and man, you go on about your business. You throw the damn bag in the trash, and you go. There's no more measuring. There's no more dropping shit on the floor. There's no more reaching in there and grabbing your bag and it be rock hard. And you're like, shit, what am I going to do? Man, you tote 2 or 3 of these things around in your trailer. If you mess up somewhere, and you don't have to do anything no more. It's all there. We have a Braun. The Braun is, man, it's top notch. We've been running it for a year. It worked really good, really good in KCBS because it doesn't have any phosphates in it. There you go. It tells you everything right there on the back of the bag. It doesn't have a lot of phosphates in it, so you will be able to actually mix this up, drop your bird when you want to drop your damn bird, and man, you come back the next morning and pull it out. You can go drink beer if you want to. And like I said, these were a product that that I really felt like that I could help every person that cooks barbecue. They're a great product. They're a great. It's a great brand for me. It's that bag is filled with tons of great products, and it's man, it's just all around. It's just a great idea for me, and I hope everybody else likes it. And man, I can't keep it on the shelves. We released it on Monday, and we've sold out every time every time we take product to the stores. We just can't keep it on the shelf. And
awesome, dude. That's pretty awesome. How long you been running these bags?
So I've been we came out with those bags about 4 months ago. Before we were actually putting them in when I was actually running the basically kind of the testing of it. We had it just in a bowl. It was just in a bowl. It was I used to run with a bunch of guys that did Cassie chili, and that's where the dumps came from. It's because Cassie chili, whenever they were doing their process, man, they had a dump for this, a dump for that, a dump for this, and I was like, shit. I said, man, that's all we're doing. We're just going to dump that in there, and we're going to add some damn water to it and a little bit of chicken broth and a little bit of bone broth, and man, we're going to whoop shit out of people. So that's what happened. And for me, it's probably not designated for, the guys that are cooking 4 times, a month, but the high school teams, the guys that are cooking in their backyard, the guys that are basically cooking maybe twice a month, man, they're going to eat this shit up because they're not losing hundreds and hundreds of dollars anymore. You can go buy these things and go on about your damn business.
I love it, man. That's pretty solid. Mr. Keen's asking, tell us where they can get it. I know the barbecue store obviously has it, or had
barbecue store.
They got restocked. They still
got restocked. Yeah. So we got restocked. They restocked this morning. Baylor Backyard has it. We got the barbecue store restocked. They ran out this evening, so we will be restocking them in the morning. Chuck and Vanessa over there. Their product is on the way, so theirs is in the mail. Man, we're just going to keep restocking and restocking and restocking until somebody says, whoa. And, man, just, enjoy it. It's fucking fun. It's barbecue.
Eddie, what do you think of that as a comp cook, bro?
Man, sounds pretty good. I mean, like you said, if you ain't cooking every weekend, then shit, you buy yourself a bag of each and go do one cook off and then do another one next month. You ain't got to not waste your money, but these products that, like you said, they do clump up and they do get rock solid if you don't use them man, within the first 3-4 weeks, and they're pretty much gone.
Brian Fox, let's be real, he made it for we'll just say a cook like him. All these dumps that cooks every 3 months. There you go, man. Yeah, you can just dump that. That's pretty cool. So you reached out to these other brine makers and rub makers, and their actual products are in these dumps as well, or
that's it. Yeah, that was the main deal, is because they have let's take Phil in, for instance. Phil has a great product. Why am I going to go and try and remake his product that is already a great product? But I still wanted to, I wanted to get him on board and be like, hey, man, look, this is what I want to do. Is it okay? And he was like, man, where do I send the product? I'm selling product. Man, I'm selling product on the shelf. And guess what? Now I'm selling product again. So it was great that them guys, were on board, and especially David up there. One of the products is butchers. So Dave's Fiesta is, they came in, and so we have everything that I've been running for the past 2 years, and we have it in bulk. And man, we drop it in the bag, seal it up, and send it on to the guys that want to cook damn good barbecue.
Love it. Uwe, what you think, bro?
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy, bro. We're always trying to.
It's a new concept.
Save some time.
Refreshing, and see how it lands. I'll see what happens.
I need somebody to come stir it after I dump it. Let's just wipe it. Let's hands off of this whole thing. Just somebody open the bag for me, put it in there, and put the. You even put HEB beef broth.
You damn right. You damn right. It's and like I said, we whenever I wanted to do these dumps, I wanted to make it monkey proof. So I can give that bag to everybody knows Monkey. I can give that bag to Monkey, and she can make my injections all freaking day.
Brian Fox has a question. So if you use 2 injections, both of these injection powders are in the bag, or is it just one injection powder? Okay, I don't understand. I don't either.
Just powder.
Use 2 injections.
So if you're doing a pork, say you got the pork dump and you got a rib and a pork butt, right? One bag for each of those. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you got to run it twice. So, and I do use my pork dump for my ribs. So I just dump 2 bags and double the recipe.
Nice, bro. That's pretty cool.
Awesome.
I like it. It's good. It's awesome. All right. Very cool. All right. We just talked about the dumps. Did we let's go back to the teams of the year. We got Brisket to talk about. Brisket, first class barbecue. How about shout out to Bill Purvis Chicken Fried Barbecue? His brisket's been pretty solid. The guy's obviously second overall. Sure Shot Barbecue, another solid team that's doing well in brisket. Gonzalez Family, Loud and Heavy, LC Barbecue, Bighorn Cookers, Lonely Bones, Smoking and Toasting. Did you top 10 everything, Cesar?
Not pork.
Oh, not pork. Not pork.
I needed some pork dump.
Yeah, you needed some pork dump, bro. Reggie Q, Los Gordos, Dirty Smoke. Shout out to Dirty Smoke, man. That team, I don't know they cooked a whole bunch, but they were up there. Cast Iron, Big E Barbecue. That's another team didn't cook a lot. Killed it. Texas Old Dust, SPG's Deep South Barbecue. Brothers Keeper, the Leadbetters had a great year. Fat Cat Barbecue, Smoking Hot Box, Natural Born Grillers, Bullhorn Barbecue, can't get a call, and Brisket somehow made it on this list. Coyote Cookers, Double S Smokers, Gulf Coast Smoke, and Smokin' Indies Barbecue. All right. No, don't do that. Do not do that for 21st. And then overall, I think we touched on it, but let's do it real quick. First Class Barbecue, hell of a year. LC Barbecue, Phil Breeden, hell of a year. Chicken Fried Barbecue, hell of a year. Gonzalez, those were the top three. They get buckles. Rini Gonzalez and his family, hell of a year. Sure Shot and their family, hell of a year. Los Gordos, Smoking and Toasting, 7th overall, hell of a year. Los Gordos, hell of a year. Oh, everybody here. Lonely Bones, Loud and Heavy, Reggie Q. There he is right there, looking right outside. He is, hey.
Wild child.
Mopping the floor.
Wild child.
Why he's so... 11th overall. Congrats, man. That's a hell of a year. Fat Cap, Bighorn, Big E, Dirty Smoke, Bullhorn, Brothers Keeper, Smoking Los, Coyote Cooker, Smoking Hot Box. My Pits are burning. Double S Smokers, Barefoot Cookers, Cast Iron Cookers, and Gulf Coast Smoke. That's going to round up your 24 overall, top 25. Shout out to all of those teams. That's an amazing accomplishment, especially the top 10. Top 11, we'll say. Hell of a job for you guys, which is, I mean, it's so awesome, man. It is really cool, especially, you know, you guys know how hard it is to go out there each and every week, or even, you know, however many cook-offs you did this year. But to maintain that and to finish as well as you guys did, first overall in pork, first overall in chicken, first overall in brisket and ribs, and the overall team of the year. Amazing. That is a hell of an accomplishment. Eddie, what do you think, man?
It's fucking badass, man. A lot of time and dedication for sure. So,
Cesar, would you do it again? Are you going to do it again?
Yeah, I'm ready, man. I'm locked and loaded. I think this is my golf, you know. So I don't golf. I don't fish much. I hunt every now and then. So, you know, we're ready to go, man. I did 2 or 3 cook-offs less this year than I did last year. So. That's a good accomplishment, I guess.
Hell yeah, it is. Hell yeah. Phil Ellie's in it. He's like, I spent $14,000 and won $900. Hell of a job, Phil. Hey, congratulations on that $900. So, hey, think of the positive. You won $900, bro. That's you gotta. Robert? What do you think you spend a year in barbecue, man? I'm just kidding. Don't answer that.
Don't answer that. Hot mic.
Hey, our wives might be watching. Don't answer that question.
It's all profit. It's all profit.
Yes, Andy Reyes. If Caesars is chasing points this year, I need you to buy stock in Fireball.
Well, January is a dry month for me usually, so we'll see, man. Don't buy till February.
Oh, chicken guys, what's your favorite layout right now? Well, you got all kinds of options in CBA. You got thighs, you got legs, you got wings, you got halves. You got no wing tip. You got wing tip. Go ahead, Cesar. You won.
I'm all team wing tip, so I like
your team wing tip.
First, plant that flag and say.
There you go. All right. We'll
second, I really enjoyed the fact that we were, you know. This year was the first year I really played with different boxes, you know. I started cooking legs. I started cooking wings. I just mixed it up, man. If the contest said backyard in it, I was just running a half chicken. But for the most part, I really enjoyed running the halves and legs. They were pretty, I mean, they did me well. Uh-oh, my wife's watching.
The wives are watching. That's why I said don't answer that. I caught myself. Don't answer that.
And I also ran for the last maybe 2 or 3 months. I was messing around with halves and wings, with boneless wings, with bone. I was just messing around, but it still fared me well.
Yeah. Look at Robert. What are you eating there?
Yeah, a freaking Blizzard. That's a dump right there.
That's his dump. I'll let him eat real quick. Uwe, what's your favorite? What have you been cooking right now in chicken? Because I think you did well in chicken. Let me check again.
11.
Beerbelly 15. You finished in the top. There you go.
I've done mostly thighs. I did start fooling around with a chicken half in San Antonio. I got 10th overall in chicken with just a chicken half.
Hell yeah! Well, that's all. Hope you did too. Oh, different San Antonio. Yeah.
Oh, the Traders Village.
Okay, gotcha. Nice. That's nice. You just did one half?
Yep, that's it.
Are you a wingtip? No wingtip.
I do like the wingtip. I think it
No.
looks more complete.
Well, Josh,
But I don't know.
says-
For the judges, I mean, you think, and they shoot you down. Whatever they like, it doesn't matter. I don't know if they even look at it really good.
Number one team says wingtip, so we'll go with that right now. Till next
You
year.
have to. You have to.
Facts don't lie. There you go. So right now you changed it up a little bit. Then is that what I'm hearing, Uwe?
Yeah. But I'm on the fence for Briscoe. I'm not sure yet what I want to do there.
All right.
We'll see.
How about Mr. Robert A. Smith? He's not drinking
Hey.
today, so I got to throw the A
exactly.
in. He's eating blizzards instead of margaritas.
Yeah. I'm Cesar, dude. I like the wingtips. We fooled around and was doing some. We tried doing. Can I say?
Yes. Oh, you're getting approval.
Yeah, I'm saying. Oh man, I'm not sure if Kevin's going to approve or not, but man, we tried fooling around with them little nuggets.
Yeah.
And I can't get them damn things to do right.
Me
So.
neither. Fat hands.
Yeah, so I
can't.
just I don't know what kind of magic he's got in that damn trailer, but I wish he would share it because
Little
I watched
hands.
it on barbecue league, and man, he didn't tell it in there.
To the barbecue league. That's the best $100 you can spend. Barbecue league.
Sure is.
So I watched it on there, and hell, I even slowed it down and watched it in slow motion, and I still couldn't figure out how to do the shit.
Yeah,
So-
that's an art right there. Pulling both bones and just leaving the nugget in there. That's I haven't attempted it yet, but
whenever when you kicked the shit out of me over in Concan in chicken, man, I went back home and I said, okay, we got to do a half chicken,
half and wings,
and we got to do wings. And nope, that shit didn't work. So, like I said, we were getting a few chicken calls there at the end, and man, I went and did some stupid shit over in Cuero, and man, I just turned in some legs, just legs. I mean, them things, they look like turkey legs. I think I only got like 5 of them in the box, and I just shoved them in there. I did. That's what I said. I did stupid shit and got to walk. I wasn't even thinking about it. Just turned in damn barbecue chicken, and looky there, you walk. Imagine that.
Eddie, I know you're doing thighs right now, right?
Nah, I'd turn in legs.
Oh, legs. That's right.
Yeah, I've been turning in legs, but my favorite looking box is a thigh box. I think a thigh box looks fucking perfect.
Yeah.
If it's done right, obviously, but yeah, legs been doing pretty good for me. So
I've been doing halves and wings, and I ain't pulling any bones. I'm just letting them go in there, and it seems to be working. Doing all right. Not going to change it. Them nuggets kicked my ass and did in the trash. It's tough. Apparently, I don't know. You maybe need to get a needle nose pliers, a new set.
Aaron did it on your show as well. He kind of showed everyone how to do it, and I fiddled around with it because of that. But no, I mean, it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. So I'm throwing them in the box.
Yeah. We can overthink all kinds of things. How about brisket? We doing burn ends, guys?
Yeah, that's the one change I did this year. Is started messing around with burn ends, and I think I dialed it in now, but it took me a minute to get there.
Well, yeah, we weren't used to doing that kind of thing. It took us all a minute, I feel. Maybe except for Robert. Robert's been doing it for a while now.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
Are you turning them in now?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
So the whole summer, all I ran was prime briskets, just prime briskets and just slices. That's all I put in the box was all summer. And I think it was probably around into August, 1st of September. I switched back to running snakes and started running burn-ins. And man, I feel like it's too much in the summertime. It just doesn't work. And I tried it. I tried it 2 or 3 times in the summer, and man, I wasn't getting calls. I could turn in slices, walk all day long. Everything was fine. And then I always tell everybody, our profiles change when the seasons change. And if you don't do it, man, you're sit there and you'll be sucking hind tit.
Definitely talk about that.
Yep. So when the seasons changed, I run, in the wintertime, I like to run snakes. And I run snakes and I run those little, I call them little pillows of love. And man, they work pretty damn good in the winter.
But in the summer, you say you go prime. Why is that? What you're thinking there?
So I think it's just it's not as strong on people. If the flavor that a snake gives you is a ribeye steak. I mean, what do you think, guys? It's a ribeye steak. So whenever they taste that, man, it's just a little off to them. And of course, we're aging all of our snakes, so we're aging them, and man, they're if you get the wrong dude in there, he's going to tell you that it's raw, that it's nasty and everything. And for me, they just don't run in the summertime. It's just too damn hot.
Yeah. Are we all using? Are we doing wags, guys?
I'm snake all year long.
I'm running snakes.
Snake as well. Man,
Yeah, Uwe and I fight for briskets at HEB. I took one out of his cart one time.
Yeah. I turned around and my brisket was gone. I'm like, what the hell? And then I was grinning. Like,
I didn't even talk about this. Real quick though, you guys, can you all stick around for just a little while while we'll do some? I think Ty maybe have some boxes real quick. We're not going to do the Mount Rushmore because you guys have just been on recently and we've just heard you guys Mount Rushmores. So if we can do, Robert's eating the blizzard. He's fine right now. You're good, bro.
I still got a fireball for you there, Rob.
All right, you got a fireball for me. We got a couple boxes, and then we'll get you out of here early-ish, so we can get ready for the weekend. But everybody go kick the tires, finish your blizzard, come back. We're gonna rate some boxes here in just a minute. I'm gonna do the real bull printing wraps and graphics wrap up recap.
Dairy Queen, new sponsor.
New sponsor
and new flavor, margarita flavored blizzard.
Margarita flavor.
No Malibu Bobby tonight, which is fine. At this point, last time I think Bobby was done for the show, so we get Bobby for another 30 minutes or so. All right, let's kick everybody done. Ty, play some music. Come in here real quick, Ty.
Yeah.
What you think about these guys doing the points chase like that, man?
Well, I mean, I love to see it. I love to see all the names. I'm used to putting the names on the slides, and I recognize all those names. There are only a few that I don't know, pretty well as far as either their social media, their products, or actually seeing them at cook-offs. And I like the idea of the dumps just for like the backyard cookers and for people like me.
Right.
I can use that stuff if I'm going to cook over a weekend, and I know that I can make something for my family that's from a world champion, 8-time, 15-time, whatever he is at this point. I know that I can put that dump in there and make some good stuff. And it's the same with, the War Pig stuff, the Carly stuff I have. I've got all that chicken fried stuff, and it just makes me, some schmuck amateur think that I can actually make some good stuff over a weekend. So I love it.
You definitely can, especially if you're using that just dump, just like you said. I saw it was 8 ounces of water and a box of HEB.
I mean, it's got fucking directions.
I
On the
mean,
back
it is
of
like you said,
can't
monkey
mess
proof,
it up.
right? Just
Right.
let's get it going here.
Yeah, like you said, you know the people that are cooking it professionally, like you guys, probably are not going to use that, but there's a huge market for people that will.
Who says I'm not going to use that? We'll see.
Well, I
Robert
mean, you may
Smith
not
is
use it for a competition every week, but
would you just call him an 80-time world champion? Is that what you just said?
What I mean, I've lost count. I don't know how many times. I mean, what world champion is, like 15 or something? I don't know.
Yeah, we'll talk about his class here as well here in just a minute. All right, Eddie, go kick tires, do whatever you're doing. Are you drinking, Eddie?
A little bit.
All right.
I'm trying not to, but
what are you drinking, Eddie?
That's my boy.
I'm trying to finish this fucking bottle. I'm almost done.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Swig. Take it to the face.
All right, Ty, let's play some music. I'll do the bull printing wraps and graphics wrap up recap, the upcoming event segment. I put a whole bunch on there because all of December is going to be showcased here. First off, we will do the bull printing wraps and graphics wrap up recap, sponsored by Bull Printing Wraps and Graphics. You need any wraps or banners or decals or signs? My boy Cheeto over at Bull Printing Wraps and Graphics can hook you up. There was only one contest in all of the sanctioning bodies last weekend to end right after Thanksgiving, and that was the Battle of the Champions over in Cuero, Texas. Grand champion, talked about him earlier, Raul Gonzalez from RG3 Smokers, and the RGC was Chad Yangneth from Rusty Junk Barbecue. Congratulations. Rusty Junk did himself a solid last weekend with that big RGC in his walks. He did improve his overall standings quite a bit. So, all right, that's going to wrap up the bull printing recap. No outlaw last weekend. But coming up here, we've got the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads. That is going to be next weekend in Uvalde, Texas. This is, where's it at? Come on, put it up. There it is right here. Next weekend, Uvalde, Texas. Everybody knows about Wade and his crew. They do a phenomenal job at the Uvalde Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads. It's a 2-time CBA event of the year. I know he's looking forward to hopefully making it a 3-time event. But, yeah, last year 170-plus teams made it. I'm not sure what the team count is right now, but it's going and climbing. It's going to be what's up, Aaron? It's going to be next weekend, Uvalde, Texas. All right, in the Champions Barbecue Alliance, I put all of December's events because December is a notoriously slow month in barbecue. So every sanctioning body is going to have their December events listed here, and then I'll just knock them off next week. All right, Texas Barbecue Blowout. That is not in Cuero. My bad. It is in Paris, Texas, which is where I will be this weekend. I am traveling to Paris, Texas, which is northeast of Dallas. Texas Barbecue Blowout in Paris, Texas. It is a state championship. There is plenty of room. If you guys want to sign up for that, we can get you in there. Texas Barbecue Blowout in Paris, Texas, state championship. The city of San Juan, Noche de Paz in San Juan, Texas. We got the Texas. Okay, that is going on this weekend. Next weekend, we got the Texas Angels, a barbecue cook-off in Angleton, Texas. If you guys are not going to Briscoe, please go to Texas Angels Barbecue Cook-Off in Angleton. Over 140 teams is what Robert Smith just said. That's pretty cool. Then we got the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads, Uvalde, Texas. We've been talking about it all year. That is a state championship. You guys know all about it. Please sign up for that. You can find that at UvaldeBarbecue.com. And then the final contest of the year is, I think, on the 20th, Zavala County Holiday Fun at the Barn in Crystal City, Texas. We'll talk more about that as it gets near. All right, this weekend in IBCA, we got the 14th annual Jason Pelton's Cooking for Kids in Willis, Texas. We got Barbecue for America, number 6 in Conroe, Texas. That is a state championship. We got the Meals, 2nd annual Barbecue Christmas Cook-Off in Houston, Texas. And we got Smoking for Scholars, Orange Grove, Texas, coming up. I think next weekend we got the, what the hell am I doing here? Zavala County Holiday at the Barn in Crystal City, Texas. must have been listed both times. And then we have the Down South in December in Beeville. And then to end the year, we get the Pearland Area Dads Club Jingle Bell Cook-Off in Pearland, Texas. Over in Lone Star, we got the John Reynolds Memorial Barbecue Cook-Off in Lockhart. That is Lone Star. And over in Outlaw, we got the Outlaw Roundup. This is their big event coming up this weekend in Denton, Texas. Both of these events are this weekend, and they'll be done for the rest of the year. So this weekend, John Reynolds Memorial Barbecue Cook-Off in Lockhart for Lone Star, and over in Outlaw, did it to him again. Got the what is it right here? We got some gunshots here. The Outlaw Roundup Barbecue Cook-Off in Denton, Texas. Also a state championship. All right. That's going to wrap up the bull printing. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's going to wrap up the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads in Uvalde, Texas. That's going on next weekend, guys. So there's still plenty of time to sign up. UvaldeBarbecue.com. Make sure you sign up for that. I probably will be there. It is my company Christmas party, so kind of wrestling that. But I'm leaning towards going to Uvalde. All right. Put your glasses on. I know. No, that was not that I was reading off. I think I put the wrong ones on the wrong sanctioning body. We'll see. I'll go back and look at it. All right. Let me pull those down. Remove from studio. Ty, get in here.
What's up?
There he is. All right. I think Eddie's not back. Eddie's coming back here in just a minute. But let's bring our guest on for the evening. You can be a co-host.
Here goes Robert, Cesar, and Uwe.
And I think Mr. Eddie is back now.
There's Eddie.
All right. Ty, how many boxes do we have tonight?
We have 14.
Okay, and I didn't even put it on there that we were going to do rate my boxes, but we have some of these accomplished cooks, first place team of the year champions to give their opinions on what we got. Cesar, is that what's the 6? Oh, you can't give 6. Oh, 7. That's a 7.
Fireball. 6 fireball.
Got them locked and loaded.
Before we get going, you got a fireball. You got to give one fireball getting here. Let's go. Put him on solo. Ty.
I'm not gonna kick, but I am.
You can't
kick.
Cheers, man.
There he is.
So we did a video this week. I don't know if Ty has time to go and look at it while we're doing all this, but Ty, if you can go to TikTok, there's Eddie right there. If you can go to TikTok and look at smoking and toasting, there was a video that Mr. Cesar did this weekend, and there's a cameo in there by yours truly. It was pretty fun. It was fun to make, and it came out great. So we'll do that here in just a minute. A fireball dump. Yeah, that's a fireball dump right there, Brian Fox.
That's for your holiday hams.
Real quick, we were talking about brisket. If I am not doing a nice little chop and block rosewood wagyu, I've been running a bunch of primes as well, man, and the scores that reflect that, I think. not the best brisket season, hey, but I still made it in the top 25. So we'll continue to. I want to do some more wagyus this year, but maybe Robert says in the summer go back to prime. We'll see. Can't argue with. Is that your second time to win brisket?
Really? Really?
We all heard it.
Man, I'm just Kim. All right, so if all of us throw a fireball that away, then we can hit him. There you go.
Hey,
see there?
Hey, you got to give your boy some love, man. Stacy Brenneman.
I love him with all my damn heart, but I don't love him enough to give him first place. Damn it! He's got a girlfriend now. He has a girlfriend now.
He does have a girlfriend now.
Yes, I don't need to love him. He's got somebody else to love him.
Good for him. Good for him. Stacy Brenneman. All right. Where were we? Eddie, what do you think about these champions, man?
Fucking gangster, bro.
Gangster.
All of them. Badass.
They did. What would you rank them? Would you give them a 10? Who gets a 7 here?
Definitely Cesar. No, nah, y'all tore it up, man.
All right, so y'all have all been on the show before, so y'all know what to do for Rate My Boxes. 10 is excellent, 9 is very good, 8 is fair, and 7s are personal and poor. But unless you're Eddie Morales, we'll just.
I sent one in, Rob, so I'm just throwing it out there.
Oh, did you?
I don't know if Rob or Uwe sent one in, but I sent one in.
I was listening to you last night, and you were talking about your profile, and you didn't mention pepper.
Man, this week I took the dump on the chicken.
I tried his chicken this week. I was like, man, you got a lot of pepper in there. He goes, yeah, I think I did something wrong or something.
I went back and retasted. I was like, oh fuck, it's a lot of pepper. It really was a lot of pepper.
It was.
I didn't shake the jar.
Yeah, it was.
What jar?
It was
the jar.
Pepper forward for sure this weekend. Brian Fox mentioned his burnt end. It was good, Brian. It was tasty. I just didn't like the texture, so I told him not to turn it. And he got a brisket. He got a brisket walk.
My burnt ends this weekend were money, but my slices suck. But I know they went in for those burnt ends because we walked, so they had to have just eaten that.
I feel the same way.
Or they just like the shitty slices.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
But it made me a whole lot of profit, so I didn't lose any money this weekend. So
hey, there you go.
There you go. In case you're still watching.
That's what it's all about.
All right. Anything that real quick, if you guys are watching on YouTube, please do me a favor, man. Do me a favor. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit the like button. Do the thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 followers on YouTube. That will help us, please. So thumbs up. Click the thumbs up, guys. I always fail to mention that, but I have a note here for that. All right. Anything we failed to mention with Uwe?
Not really.
Cesar.
I think it's important to mention that Uwe and I are from the same town.
Oh, that's what.
Yeah, right.
I did. That was a deal. So the top. We got an overall grand champion. We've got a rib champion. We got a brisket champion. We got a chicken champion and a pork champion. Only 2 small towns produced all of those. Hempstead, which is the same guy, Robert Smith, but Los Fresnos, Texas. Talk about that, guys. What does that mean to you guys to represent that town of Los Fresnos, please?
For me, it means a lot, man. I mean, I went, school here, high school here. I was, brought up here. And so it means the world to be able to represent. Uwe and I've only known each other for a few years, but we've become homies just because of barbecue.
Yeah,
it means a whole lot.
Y'all didn't go.
Yeah. To me too, it's a small town but a beautiful, tight community. Great school district, and well, we'll see. We'll see. I've been rubbing it in a little bit to to some of the, the locals here, and well, we'll see. We'll see if they like it or not, or if we.
No way, don't give me a key to the city. Huh?
Oh shit! No, we're getting. You drink too much Fireball. But yeah, it's beautiful. It's not, and I don't know if we're ever going to do that again. That can never ever happen again. I doubt it. So that's why it's so special. It's been an all-around good year, man. Congratulations.
They also have a great cook-off, man. If y'all ever want to come down here, it's a great cook-off. The facilities are super nice. You got power, you got water, and it's a decent payout. And it's 20 minutes away from Southpaw Drive, so can't beat it.
Damn. Nice, very nice. So you're right there on the coast.
Very, very close. Fucking Elon shakes my house every so often, man.
Who's singing, Robert? Is that Monkey?
Monkey.
Tell her hi. Tell her Uncle Rob says hi.
My hair. I'm brushing my hair.
Okay, well, go over yonder somewhere and brush your hair.
Oh, she could hear us. She could hear us as well. Yeah, let me look that up real quick. Los Fresnos. Because I how many are in that town?
8,114.
Damn.
Shit, are you the mayor?
Damn.
No, but I know him.
I know, but I know it.
No, but I'm the town's plumbing contractor, so I know a lot of people here.
Hey, I need a plumbing contractor.
Holy crap. I didn't realize how down south you guys were.
Yeah.
Y'all are
Buc-ee's.
yeah. What'd you say? Yeah,
Way past Buc-ee's.
You're definitely, you're definitely south of Buc-ee's and Wharton. That's for damn sure.
I wish I moved to the valley.
Do you?
Down here. He's been down here.
I fucking love the valley.
He's been hitting up La Huera. I see that.
Hell yeah, bro. That's my shit right there.
That place is great. Have you ever had the hamburger ones? The from Brownsville, the La Huera hamburgers? Man, those things.
Mm-mm.
All
Money.
right,
So you got-
yeah, you lost me. I don't know what the hell they're saying.
No, real quick though, what is that? I feel like you guys are. There's a handful of you guys, a lot of you guys actually, not a handful, but you guys travel, right? Y'all don't. There's a contest pretty much every weekend down there that you could go to. But you guys, I see you guys around. I've seen you in, Eagle Pass, San Antonio, Cuero, where we just were. What does that mean to you guys to venture out of Los Fresnos and go north and still compete and do well?
I really enjoy it. So go ahead, Uwe.
Yeah, no, me too. I mean, we used to only cook here in the area, and then I had to step up the trailer because of the pit. I ended up getting the camper, the toy hauler camper for my wife with the restroom and all that, and I told her, hey, I don't want that thing sitting here and just go to local. Let's go and have a nice few weekends, and that's what we've been doing. And then this year, so the irony is most cook-offs in the valley don't have pork for whatever reason. They opt out the pork, and I've been boycotting it a little bit for obvious reason, and it paid off well for me. I'm not sure this year what's going to happen this year, but I enjoy traveling. I've made a lot of friends everywhere. That's where I meet Robert. I meet some of the other guys, brothers keepers. Everywhere we go, we make friends, and that's the best thing about it, in my opinion. So we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep traveling, and who knows where it's gonna end for us.
Something's magical about the pork down in the valley. Ram Benitez, he won pork at the American Royal in, I think, 23. This year, Fred Robles, pork champion at the American Royal. And then Uwe Braun, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, there's a lot of contests down there, but they don't really cook a lot of pork down. They omit that category. And for you to go out there and do well across the state and win pork, that's a big deal, man. So congratulations. But something about the valley, man, they can cook some pork down there. We got Ram as a pork champion for the American Royal, Fred Robles, and now Uwe Braun. Robert, what do you think about that? That's kind of crazy, man.
Man, I need to come down there and get me some damn lessons.
Renee said Ram's not from the valley.
He's not. I was
Where's
so
he at?
smiling.
Corpus, no?
He's from Rob's Valley.
Okay, is he south of Wharton?
Yeah, he's south
Oh,
of
yeah.
Wharton. But it don't matter. There is not very many.
Okay, let me say
pork
South
contests
Texas then.
there.
Okay, I'll go South Texas, but still, it
I'm just gonna
qualifies on this show.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this out there. Whenever I get south of Victoria, the first palm tree that I see, man, I'm in the valley.
That's true. That's true, though. But if you're going south of Victoria, you're not going to hit a palm tree for quite a while.
Oh yeah, there's one in the middle of the highway right there. There's like 2 or 3 of them.
Right in the middle of the highway, bro.
Just some random fucking palm trees.
You damn right.
And Robert Smith's like, I'm here. Let's go. Yeah, he's from Roddy's Valley. Yeah,
Roddy's Valley,
Raul wants to piss Roddy off. Roddy's asleep right now. He's asleep. All right, cool. All right, let's get some boxes going, man. Since I think we've touched on everything real quick, let's get some boxes. Producer Ty's going to play some music. We are going to rate No, I had a ladies show last week, and Eddie was like, and he went in there raping some boxes.
Oh yeah, she was laughing though.
I know. It was all good. All good. All right, here we go. Right off the bat.
Ooh. Damn, I'd eat that.
All right, Gooder Gang, you know what to do here. 10s are excellent. 9, very good. 8 is fair, and 7 is poor. Let's get those scores rolling, and we got about 20 minutes left in this show. We'll get these guys out of here. James Miller with a big 10. Donnie with the 10. Billy Ruff, what is going on? 10. The Dude, 10 all day. All right, pretty much 10. 9 from Aaron. I'll go last on this one, and I'll go Cesar will be at Robert Smith. You're first on this one, my man.
10. I like it. I want
all right. Eddie.
Man, I'm gonna say 10. Just turn it around, give me the breast forward, but that's 10.
All right, Ube.
I would 9.5, 10. I would have to give it a 10.
Yeah.
It's
all
great.
right, Cesar.
That's a fucking 10 all day. First
is that your box, bro?
That's my box.
That's your box?
I fucking rushed it, and otherwise I would have put the breast forward. But I have a baby trailer, if y'all have seen it. So moving shit from one side to the other, spatula. So I just ran it. I was running out of time. And that's my box. That's a fucking 10 all day.
Is that from this weekend?
No, this weekend had wings.
I was going to say, there's not enough pepper on that one.
Yeah. No, but that's my box.
No, the only thing I was going to say, it's a 10 for me as well, but what Eddie said, flip that around, bro.
Yeah, I was just running out of time. And I cook big-ass birds, man. Some folks know it, but I'm the guy not looking for under 5-pound birds because I take some trimming down on the bottom and some bone out, and so I make a big bird fit in the box.
So
all right, there you go.
Hey, do you worry about it hitting the lid?
Here's a pro tip. I'll let one out. I didn't let it out yesterday. You can spray some Pam on the top of the lid, and it'll help you out. If it does hit, it's not going to smudge it.
There you go. Like it.
That's new. Right after Robert said, "I like it," that comes up. That's pretty cool. All right, thank you, Ty.
Somebody was going to say that for the Rate My Box, so I made a video. That was actually inspired by Tony Tanache. He said something earlier about snow, and I was looking at this video when he said it, so I was like, I'm going to make this fucking video.
Good job, Ty. Best producer in the game right there, producer Ty. No offense, Wes, excuse me. You do a great job as well. All right, next. Wes, not West. Wes. Ooh, I think we're going to have some comments on this guy. All right, Gooder Gang. Do your thing. That's a big secret.
I think she was just talking about the Pam on the box.
Oh.
I usually do duck fat on the top, not Pam. Pam's a new one for me.
Yeah, I didn't want to give the whole secret out there, Eddie. Thanks.
Is it high heat Pam? Butter Pam?
Avocado Pam. Nah,
avocado Pam. It all's good.
Yeah, last time I did it with avocado, the fucking box was green, bro.
It's the Wagyu.
We got a lot of 9s. We got Billy Ruff with a 10, 8 from James Miller, different sizes. G. Waltz with a 9, Donnie with a 10, Pfeiffer 9. Don't hate it. What's up, Lucas? Andrew with a 9, JJ 8. If you give an 8 or less, please put a comment on why. Craig Kennemer. What's up, Craig? Thanks for watching. 8, James 9, Team Wingtip took number 2 2 years in a row. Oh, that's Team Wingtip. 2 number 2s. He also took number 1. 10, 8, 9, 8. All right. A lot of 9s. Not so much any 10s. Got a couple 10s. I'll go first here. I don't know if the cook is purposely trying to cut on the opposite side of the bone to maybe get a better cut for the judge. Even if so, I don't like the look, man. I don't like the look. I can see both opposite sides. See, like the bottom layer is more to the right side. The top layer is more to the left side. It's a 9, although it could be an easily 10, but I'm gonna go 9 just because I don't like the offset cuts. Eddie.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you on that, and I'll give it a 9. I like the color. Look, I mean, the rib itself doesn't look terrible. The cut, and then uneven sizes. So
yeah, color looks good. Bass boating looks good. Mr. Smith,
man, I so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw it out there, and man, I'm gonna throw it a 10. And man, I hope he don't disappoint me whenever I start getting into him.
Okay, nice.
Don't look like they will.
No, they look good.
I don't want to hurt him just because, man, just because of a cut. But because I feel like if you get a 9, man, you might be up there. But man, I'm hoping that maybe he won't disappoint me. And man, I get in there and I just love the box.
Mr. Mejia.
Oh, I think that's a 9. Your attention draws to that first rib. And I think that's the difference between a 9 and a 10 for me. Everything else looks perfect. Maybe even putting these top row on the bottom, you can hide it a little bit better because the bones on the bottom look pretty good, and it won't take away anything visually from the judge. But other than that, these ribs are almost perfect.
Uwe.
So for me, it's a 9. I think I know what the guy tried to do, or the gal, cutting it close to the bone, giving it a little bit more meat on the other side, but the appearance, it throws it just a hair off for me. If it would be cut nice, a little bit more in the center, man, then it would have been a 10 for me.
And also, I feel like most people are right-handed, and so that top rack is going to be if you're right-handed, you're going after backwards. The bone side. Yeah, flip them around. I like the toenails flipped anyway. I like to see. I like to see it opposite. I do it completely opposite. I push that bottom rack to the front.
Me too.
Top rack to the bottom, and I flip them. So anyway.
I've done it before, Rob, because this happens, right, in cooks, where some bones just don't come out, right? And so I've done it where I switch my whole box profile based on the fact that the best ribs I have, maybe I have one of them that didn't show the bone.
Yep.
So I will switch it just like you said.
Yep. All right, next box, producer Ty.
Damn.
All right, this is exactly what I was talking about. But poker face, Eddie. All right, we got 10s coming in. 10, 10, 9 from James Miller. What's up, James? Steven Rozicki with a 9. I'm sure I'm butchering that name. Buzz Barbecue with an 8. 9 needs more dark color. 10 from the dude. 8.5, no half points. Is it either an 8 or a 9? Andrew 9, 9, 10. 9, drop the 1 off the top. Okay, I think he's talking about, I see that. 8, don't like the color. 8, a lot of darker color. All right, people are saying darker color. I'll let the rib champ go last. Uwe, you're first up this one.
I'd have to give it a 10. I see nothing wrong with it. It just looks good. It could have been a little darker, but I mean, even there. It looks good. For me, it's a 10.
Eddie.
Man, the top rack looks fucking almost perfect, but I'm gonna go 9 on it. Just that bottom row doesn't look as good as the top row. But I mean, fuck, it looks good.
I'll go next. The top 4 look perfect. That 5th one on the far right doesn't look perfect. I'm still not going to kill it. It's a 10. It's a 10. I like the bass boating. I like the color. I know people are saying it needs to be a little darker. We all know these lights and fluorescent lights could alter that. Cesar, you're up.
Yeah, the lights in my trailer really suck.
Is this you?
And I can tell you one thing. I had some trouble at this cook-off with my ribs. And so I just literally said what I did. I had to flip-flop them because the bones didn't work out for that other rack. So I switched them up, and I had to make some longer than others. So you can see the right corner, how it kind of looks a little messed up.
Yep.
I squeezed it in there because I still wanted to put 10 bones in the box.
Yeah.
And I forced it, but these were a first place rib. I still give it a 9, 9.5.
All right, Bobby, you know whose rib this was. Well, let's be critical. What do you think?
I'm being critical, man. I give it a 10 all day long. I really like the bone. I mean, everything about it looks like, man, I want to try it. I want you to disappoint me.
No, it looks good. I think I gave it a 10, right? I gave it a 10.
Yep. Yeah.
Boom. Nice box.
Yes. 10.
Stop showing my boxes. I sent this one to him like 4 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago.
Hey, we get a lot of boxes. Ty's doing the best he can. All right, next.
Yeah, I got about 57 boxes in this fold.
Damn. Ty's going to start whooping all of our asses because we keep sending him all these boxes. When Ty decides to go,
we're doing the same one.
Bags of dumps.
Ty's going to come with a dump. Yeah, he's going to come with dumps and an arsenal of rubs and what to do. All right, next. Bobby will go last because he is the brisket king. We'll let the Gooder gang do their thing real quick. Marina Gonzalez, hell of a year, my man. Hell of a year. Good job. Raul Gonzalez, no relation. Congratulations last weekend.
Thought they were cousins.
They probably are.
Creek Ken.
I mean, they do have the same last name. It's not like one spells it with an S, one with a Z. Which one is correct, Eddie?
I think with the Z.
10, 9, 10, 10, 9. Way too much fat. That's a guy up north, Daddy Dutch, KCBS guy. 9, 8, 10 to trim the fat. 9, 9, 10 if she trimmed her beef sandwich. 9. A lot of 9s, a lot of 10s. Not a lot of 8s. Only the fat is offending some people. I'll go first. If I'm looking at this brisket without the fat, it is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 slices here, pretty symmetrical on the right side, a little less on the left side. I still can't give it anything less than a 10. I personally like the fat on the bottom, but as a competition cook, I am trimming that. So my personal opinion, it's a 10, but I would definitely trim that off. Uwe.
For me, it's a 9. The overall appearance of the box, it's a 9. I'd trimmed that fat half off, not all of it, and just not a 10 for me. So
Hey guys, how about down south where you guys are? Is the fat a big deal? It might change.
I don't think so.
Well, I used to run it a lot more. Like this is not my box. I don't think so. Ty, I don't know. Maybe I sent it to you 6 months ago. I don't dislike it, and I do run it. But since I've started filling with burn ends, my profile has had to change to where this is kind of already too thin, so I have to cut it off regardless because I'm using the point for burn ends. People down here, they love the fat. I think that they like.
That's what
that
I was
bottom.
asking. Yeah, if I'm down there, I might trim it. And it always crosses my mind. And I always ask Diane, it's like, what do you think the judges like here? You want to leave the fat? You want to trim it off? That is a little too much though for my liking. Even so, like what Ube said, I would trim it halfway. That's probably a good deal. Eddie,
The judge is gonna grab what they want, right? They can cut that off in the box if they wanted to.
Sure.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Man, uneven slices, edges are crumbly, au jus looks pretty splotchy. I don't care about the fat; it don't bother me, but I'm gonna give it an 8.
9:45.
Bobby.
I called it before Eddie did.
You give it an 8 as well?
Yeah, it's just for me. I wish that that he would have took a little bit more time, sharpened his knife. If you can see those cuts, you see the cuts in his smoke ring. That's because he was using a knife that was really, really dull, electric knife, and it was chewing it up. That was chewing up all of his bark. If that gentleman's not going to take the time to sharpen his knife and give me a respectful piece, man, he's getting an 8.
Damn, he offended you. Hey, and that's what is part of it right there. John, turn team fat on. That's chopping block. If you guys don't know, he's got a trimming class coming up real quick. John, put that information on there, and Ty will share it. What do you guys think about blocking?
Man, if you absolutely fucking have to, but if you don't, man.
If
Fix it before.
So very anti-Texas.
Yeah. What'd you say, Uwe?
It's so anti-Texas.
I agree. It's anti-Texas. Renee said, "Hell no."
Yeah, if you start doing that shit, you need to move to Mississippi.
Why is Wes catching fucking strays over here? Hate the blocks, slices. Ace Minotti, a damn good brisket cook.
Also, something to talk about here is the last 2 slices, right? Like, in my opinion, right? Like they look like they're from a different brisket.
Are you looking up top?
Yeah, the top 2.
Yep.
They look a little different. You can kind of see where also on all the slices, the 1, 2, 3, 4, like the 4 slices from the front to the back.
Yep.
The right hand corner gets darker, like they had some injection spots or whatever it is. So you can kind of see that. Plus the au jus wipe or whatever. It might be my box. I don't know, but
John Turner, that's his.
I don't think it is mine.
Turner, that's his. John, what did that score? I think I gave it a 10.
I'd also eat it, and I think it's a 9.
Yeah, I would definitely eat that, and I'm leaving that fat on. All right, next. Poker face, Eddie.
Oh man, I had something in my eye. Fucking brisket.
This one doesn't have a lot of fat on it, so I'll say that.
Oh, it doesn't.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, Buzz 7. Well, John is fucking 8. Madwood 9.
Oh shit.
We'll let Eddie go last on this one. 8. Ma Meatloaf. 8. JJ. Come on, JJ's like WTF. Man, nah. Donnie. 8 looks like Meatloaf. I agree with Eddie's reaction. Dominoes. 8, not a fan of the trim job. 9, I eat it. All right, dry as fuck. All right, fuck it, I'll go first here. First off, again, we don't judge foil on here, but man, it just takes it away. That foil on top draws my attention there. Twist that. We want the sides foiled, the backside. I don't want to see foil on the front or the back. So turn that 90 degrees, excuse me, and put that correctly. Yeah, this is a 8 for me. I don't like the color. I don't like the different sizes there. It does look like some meatloaf. That's an 8 for me. Bobby.
Man, I feel like somebody ran out of brisket or something. Because if you looked at the back man, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're getting smaller and smaller and smaller. I feel like that's the end of somebody's brisket. Man, I'm not mad at the color because, man, that's a snake. But yeah, I do feel like that that's the end of somebody's box.
JJ's like, Rob with the foil. Yeah, I mean, hey, it draws my attention. All right, Ube.
I was thinking a 9, but I'm going to give it an 8. Just the whole box with the foil and everything is. I wish the front would be a little more even with the back, like Robert said. It's just
they ran out of brisket.
Yeah. So I give it an 8, a strong 8.
Yeah, and you can hide those first two. They don't look. They're definitely way shorter. Those you can spread those other ones out if those what you're proud of. I wouldn't put those first two in front. All right, my bad. I already spoke. Cesar.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I don't think I would have put the first. I would have switched the box
Yep.
around.
Yep.
I give it an 8. That first slice is not your best slice.
Mm-mm.
They dug into it. I think someone put that they got first place brisket, so congrats to them. But that first slice also looks a little discolored, right? And so I think that draws my attention. It looks like it has some bleach stains on there. And
Obviously tastes good. Congratulations, Steven Rosicki. Eddie, I don't think you've gone yet, have you?
No, I haven't. Well, I guess I did at the beginning, but man, congrats on the first place. I mean, ugly boxes win, so it's a 7 for me.
Shit.
I mean, they do.
Eddie,
I'm not a fan of the color, and I cook snakes too, and I don't get this color. Yeah, and the sizes of this of every slice, man. But I'm just messing with you. But congrats on the first, man. I mean, I'm sure it tastes great.
Yes, I do.
If I could give if I could give that gentleman a little bit of advice, man, turn the air conditions off whenever you're slicing your brisket, and man, it probably won't turn that fast on you.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. And turn that foil, Rosicki. Do me that. Not a snake. All right, next. We got about okay.
Holy.
Yeah.
That front.
That's trying to kill Robert. Fuck.
This turkey got COVID.
That's a sex toy.
God almighty.
Yeah. This turkey better call in sick to work and not go.
I was not expecting that. Shit.
I'm sorry. I feel so bad that somebody.
Hey,
What do
they
you
sent it
feel
in.
bad about? Go ahead. Tell me what you feel bad about.
They sent it in for a reason.
It tastes good, I'm sure.
If this is Ty's box, Ty,
It is, isn't it?
this turkey is a horse.
Hey, what'd you do? What'd you do to the turkey, bro?
Stuffed it with a cucumber.
Oh,
this turkey needs to chill.
Yeah, this won first place at the Cobb cook-off for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
This is my box. Let's hear it. Go ahead, motherfuckers. Let's hear it.
What the hell did you do with it?
Well, we put it in the oven and we cooked it, and that's about it.
What'd you do to the hole?
I don't know, man. I'm not a professional cook.
Did you not pull the stuff out of the front?
Yeah, everything's out of it. This is after I got it out and pulled it out, and then I took the picture. So the picture may not be framed very well, but I'll tell you this. This is the best tasting turkey we've ever made. I realize it looks like it's got the mange, but it tasted great.
The mange.
Take a picture after
What's
you
with the
pull
hole
it
in the
out.
front? I think
After I pulled it out and we pulled all the innards out, and I was getting ready to start carving it and putting it in the this turkey just came from
Did you stuff it from the front or the back?
I stuffed it from both sides, baby.
Oh shit, you did.
Is she moist? I saved the neck. I saved the neck for me, Clark.
You needed the dump.
What's up,
needed the dumps.
My boy Greg
I
didn't see
didn't know
Greg
the
in a
dumps
while.
existed until today.
Look at that
There we go.
hole.
It was the dump. It was the
Look
dump.
at that hole. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Is that carrots underneath there?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's carrots, bro.
Yep.
That's carrots. Popeye street.
You put carrots
You got
with your
this.
turkey?
My wife does. Yes.
Outstanding. Hell, that's something new to me.
What did Ty do to that?
Eyes are drawn at the carrots. I love that.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that turkey. Ty, we didn't rate it. Eddie, you can be the only rater on this one.
Go ahead. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Eddie.
Plop it. Plop it.
10. 10.
7 for me.
It's not
good, what?
10.
15
I'll
more
give it-
minutes on the smoker.
Oh no, this was in the oven. This was definitely not on the smoker. All right.
Oh shit! My bad. My bad.
That's not your jam. It's not your thing. You don't like it.
It's not my jam. I don't buy jam. I buy honey, and I kiss it on the lips.
That's not your jam.
All right. All right. Play some music, Ty. I fucked up. I messed up on the deal. All right. There you go. All right. This is a rib box.
Bad lighting though.
Yeah.
Turn the whole way.
So lighting is the only thing.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I can't get that damn turkey out of my head.
This is
Trying to fit some of these ribs in the hole.
Hey Ty, we can't.
No.
We can't end on the. We can't end on.
Whoa!
You could have. We can.
yeah.
We didn't. Let's rate the rib box, and then pick your best one, Ty, that you got left, and we'll do one more after this one. We'll get out of here.
9.
All right, Bobby, give it a 9. Why not a 10?
Man, it's not there.
Just not, bro.
I'll give it an 8. Not a fan. Not a fan of this box at all. Probably tastes great. Need a little more sauce. I don't like the lighting. I can't really see it, so I'll give it an 8. Uwe.
9. I'll give it a 9, just
Okay.
for the benefit of the doubt.
Yep,
All right.
that's it. Don't want to hurt too bad. Maybe it tastes good.
Yeah, maybe it tastes good, but I'm gonna go 8. A little crispy on top, I think. Looks like based off this picture.
Yep.
All right, we got one more box in the bucket.
Ooh. Ooh.
Do we have one more after this?
Hey, I can appreciate the size of the width of these ribs.
The whole of the turkey? Oh.
Not the size of the whole of the turkey. Gooder Gang, do your thing. All right, that was JJ's pick was taken from that was not JJ's. I need to read the full comment. He said that pick was taken from inside of the turkey. That was a great comment, JJ. Great one. 9.
You get a shirt.
9.
They're
We don't
coming.
do that. We
No,
don't do that.
they're coming. I got to get with Dustin. They are coming. Needs more bass boating. Size matters. My only real friend on the show. Thanks, Serge. All right. A lot of 9s on this box.
9.
I don't see 10s. No 10s on this box.
I mean,
it needs
I
a
don't think
little
you're
more.
going.
Needs a little more.
Half foil does look like shit.
Yes.
So, yeah, exactly.
It looks like maybe they
And I
dropped
am
the
a
box.
shitty foiler, so if I'm saying it, it means a lot.
Hey, if you look up there, I think they dropped the box and their thumbprint is right there in the middle of that rib.
That's fat, no? I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
That's what
maybe
I'm
so.
I'm looking at.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants to go first on this box?
9.
Next.
An 8. I give it an 8. The angle's kind of throwing me off, but also it's, there's a puddle on the bottom, I guess right for me, that rib. There's a puddle of sauce there that doesn't blend well with the rest of the ribs. So I give it an 8. And also the fat that I see on the top.
All right, who's next?
I'm gonna go 8 also. Bottom row, top left. Just I don't really, can't really tell what's going on. Looks like you forgot the sauce though. 2 rib, and then maybe a little bit more bass boating. We'll let Robert Smith explain what bass boating is.
Needs more shine. I call it bass boating.
Bass boating. All right, did everybody get a comment in? I'll give it a 9. I can't give it a 10. I do want to see more bass boating. I do like the size of the ribs. 8 is a good number as well. I like that the toes are pointed north, like we talked about earlier, but they're hard to see because they kind of match the whole thing. They're almost invisible here. So, but yeah, clean them off a little bit. Just people like to see those. People like to see that that drawback is there. But that's a 9. Can't do a 10 on that one.
No, same here. 9.
Are we ending on this one, Eddie?
I think we got one more. I heard.
Okay.
Go for it, Uwe.
Well, for me, it's a 9 just because of I think if the foil would be nice and neat, it would brought the ribs out a little bit better. I can't see the back corner at all, but the rib itself looks good. So it's a 9.
Okay. Good box, though. That's a good box.
Wants an explanation on bass boating.
Oh, Robert, what's bass boating?
Man, whenever you seen that skeeter bass boat going across the water and just shine, all that little glitter, man, that's bass boating.
We got it. I'm gonna do it. Hold on, let me play it real quick.
I call
Oh, my bad.
bass boat.
Bass boating?
If you ever seen a bass boat go down the water and everything like that? Everything like that.
Oh, and he nailed it. Oh, shit. Hashtag bass boat.
That was great. That was Malibu Bob. That wasn't Malibu Bobby. That was just Bobby.
That was just
I don't
Bobby.
think it was.
Malibu Bobby was Ro wants to piss Roddy off. Roddy's
Margarita
asleep.
Bobby.
He's asleep. All right, cool. All right, let's. What was that?
Wrong. That was the one where I got Alonzo.
Yeah, that was good. You got Alonzo. There's another one in there, Ty, where he got me.
Yeah, I couldn't find. I saw the one on social media, but I couldn't find it.
It's
the latest. It's the latest one. All right. If you can look for that, we'll put one more box up here.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Oh,
So guys, it's lunchtime at the sorority house.
Cesar's gonna send it to you. All right, we got one more box. There it is, right there.
We should have ended on the last one.
Other one.
I love it.
Yeah, money.
The Pork King will go last. Uwe will go last. Cesar, go first.
Oh man, really? You're putting me on. I'm over here trying to mess with time. I just looked up and I thought I drank too much Fireball and puked. That's an 8, and I'm being nice. That the muscles don't look bad on the left side. Maybe turn them around, showcase the actual muscle, and the middle. I mean, you have crumbles sticking out right at the judge, man. You can, if you would have just took that piece out. I mean, the right row ain't gonna save you much, but at least it may have got you 8.5 for me. But that's not great. It probably beat me though.
Probably did.
I'll go next. That looks way over. That first money on the right side looks way over. Cesar said the left side looks better. I think the right side does look better as far as the presentation. But that first one is way over. I can tell that's going to be mush. And the left side doesn't look anything like the right side. So, and yeah, that one he mentioned in the front that is just crumbling, man, just do the monies on this one. Bobby.
Don't put it in the box.
If you're going to put it in the box.
Forget what I said last time.
Yeah.
Don't put it in the box. Look, just because you cook 3 money muscles don't mean you have to put all them son of a bitches in there.
Ty, we got to clip that. Don't put it in the box.
Yeah. Look, just, man, don't force it. You ain't got to force it. God damn it. Just put the right side in there and, man, feed all that other stuff to your dog.
Eddie.
It's a fucking 7 all day long. I'm trying to figure out how many, like the left side, the monies. I mean, I see 1, 2, right? But then after that, it's kind of like, man, are those chunks too? Or are those supposed to be monies also? I can't really fucking tell. The chunks look really bad. I mean, how do you fuck up chunks? But, man, that very first one on the left, that little medallion, it doesn't look bad.
Yeah.
And then if you take out that first one on the right side, that maybe what you have behind there looks better than what you're presenting.
All right. Well, plot twist. This is the Pork Kings box.
No way.
I'm just.
Ain't no way. I don't turn in chunks.
Fuck, I was supposed to unplug and just turn it off.
Yeah.
So for me, it's an 8. It's just overall, whatever.
I'm just kidding. It's not Uwe's box.
Shit.
Whoever wants to claim it, please do. We're just trying to help, man. We're just
don't claim it.
Oh.
Bro, I'm laughing my ass off right now, Rob, with that.
All right. Pull it down, Ty. Thank you very much. Were you able to find that video, Ty? If not, I'll give you a few more minutes because we do have, speaking of the barbecue store in Hempstead and We Branded Promotions, we got something in the works. And yes, real soon, top comment of the night. We'll even book that. Who posted that comment, Ty? I mean, Eddie, you remember?
JJ Daly.
JJ Daly Doghouse Gang. He's going to get a shirt when they come out. He's going to get a shirt when they come out. And let me find it. Where's the overlay? Right here. Very simple. So Smoking Gooder Show. Barbecue Homie is going to be there. Hashtag right there. Not a hashtag. Just Barbecue Homie with the logo on the back. And then we're going to have the Barbecue Stores logo and We Branded Promotions on there. So those are coming out real soon. Simple Barbecue Homie shirts coming out real soon to represent that. And JJ Daly is going to get the first one. Ty and Eddie will get the first ones, but JJ will get the one right behind that. All right. We got it up, Ty. He's working on it.
No, not yet.
No problem. All right. Before we, while Ty's getting that last video up, Uwe Braun, anybody you want to thank for your outstanding season for 2024? Anybody? Maybe some people that support you, maybe people help you out, sponsors, whatever it may be.
Well, my wife. I have to thank my wife for putting up with my crap. And also, I mean, she is a very strong jackpot cook, and she kills it over the period of length of a year. She kills it. So, and then everybody, our homies, Cesar. We had a good year together, I think. Our friends up in West San Antonio area there. You know who you are. I think we had a good year together too. Just overall, very blessed to be part of the barbecue family, no matter where we go.
Yes, Stephen.
Just being very blessed. So thank you guys. Merry
Awesome.
Christmas.
Very nice. Cesar Mejia.
Yeah, it starts with family. I think my mom and dad, who support me, they go at it just because they're both retired and they love coming out there. So
yeah, I met them this weekend. Nice people.
To my wife, my kids that also support me through and through. I think that they're my number one sponsors. But I am blessed to have a sponsorship team. I have a couple of them that they're on my socials. So I'm just blessed to have that support from them. They know what they mean to me. They know that I mean business when I'm out there, regardless of how much fun I have. Team Cosmos, I love the fact that they gave me the opportunity to represent that brand, and every meat that I cook has some fucking Cosmos in it. So just thankful to them and to be doing this. And my barbecue homie is in the same town, so Uwe, let's rock it again next year, man.
Very nice, very nice. There it is right there. All right, and Mr. Robert Smith from First Class Barbecue, the overall team of the year, ribs and brisket as well.
Yay. Like I said, I couldn't do it without the family. Carissa and Monkey and Bear, and of course my other daughter, Snort. Y'all don't get to see much. My grandbabies and all them. And man, you guys know I can't do a whole lot of this stuff without my boy Guido. It was like I said, it's been a long year. And Pepper getting to come in at the end and throwing some big rocks with us. It's definitely been a long year, and man, we're sitting on 4 state championships right now. We got 3 more to get. So, man, we're
son.
We're rolling into it, and we're already 4 in on the states. And man, we need 3 more so we can go to the Jack.
Well, you're gonna get it this year, man, and
I think so.
That's pretty awesome, man. Are you chasing this year points in CBA?
Man, like I said, you don't chase points. Points, what you'll know whenever you get in deep. Whenever you get in deep and you look up and you're like, well, shit, here we go. And man, off you go. It's you don't decide to chase points because, man, if you do, you're going to get discouraged as hell. And man, you just wait, and man, if it happens, it happens, and you just jump on the damn train and ride the shit out of it until the wheels fall off.
Yeah.
What about you, Eddie? You chasing?
No, I don't know. I mean, like you said, I mean, if it happens, it happens, but I ain't planning on it. I don't know. I don't think I am.
We'll see all of us at the last contest of the year. Just saying.
I say I'm not, but man, the last 3 years.
We'll see all of us in Cuero next year about this time. Bobby, are you going to do your event?
Man, I told my wife that I was going to.
Oh, my bad.
We like I said, we had to cancel our event about 3 or 4 months ago. The stock contractor that put on a big bull ride and everything out there for my dad's event, he wound up selling out, and it was way too much. They wanted $1 million worth of insurance for me to have the parking lot, and man, we all know that I pay 100% back at my contest, so it just wasn't feasible. So, I canceled it, and I feel like Cuero is a great place to cook. I don't like the judges, but man, it's a great place. So, man, that's them guys throwing that together at the last minute. I hated it, and I hated it because I wanted it all to be over in San Antonio. Everybody knew it, and everybody knew I hated it. But guess what? Where I was at is my ass was sitting in Cuero on Friday at about 4:00 in the evening. So but it's like I said, it's a passion for all of us. We all love barbecue. We all love cooking barbecue. And whenever you get the bug, it's an addiction, and you can't get rid of it until you're either broke or you're divorced or you're an alcoholic.
Eddie, my bad. I cut you off earlier. What were you saying?
No, I said the past 3 years, I've been telling my wife that I was going to chase points, and I never do it. So I said the same shit. I was like, man, I'll do it next year, but man, I probably won't. That's it. Nothing important.
You never know. All right, we're gonna end this with Cesar's video from Smoking and Toasting on TikTok. And
Hey,
then
I got
Y'all follow
I got
me.
one thing.
Go ahead.
Hey, I got
Go
one
ahead,
thing.
bro.
Hey,
Oh, the class.
I've got,
I
got a class. I got a class.
That wasn't your one thing either, was it?
Yeah. So, hey, we've got a class coming up at the end of the month. I want everybody to come out and, like I said, it's gonna be my first one on, my first in-person class. I've had classes online. The only thing that I feel like that our classes online are missing is that last little bit of texture. Texture is key in this game that we play. Texture, that bite, everything. So, and I feel like whenever we do the classes online, we're running one recipe. I'm going to be turning out so much knowledge this weekend that we're going to give everybody a notebook, and I'm pretty damn sure that son of a bitch is going to be full by the time the weekend's over. We're going to do a backyard class on Friday night just for some locals to do, steak and ribs and chicken. And then we're going to do a pro class starting at noon on Saturday. And we're gonna run a class. We're gonna run a contest, and it'll be over at 3:00 on Sunday. I've got Phil Purvis, of course Rob. I've got a lot of guys that are coming out. We're gonna do some Q&As on Saturday evening, and this is something that I wanted to do special for this evening. And I'm pretty sure all them fellas are in bed. But I'd like to invite some high school teams out. So if you're a high school team and you'd like to come and be a part and learn at the class, we're going to give you, for the price of one person, I want you to bring the whole team. So we're going to invite four schools to come and be a part of it and get onto it. You can get onto it first thing in the morning, get everything squared away. We are almost sold out. I was gonna cap it at 30, and we're right there. So with these kids and stuff like that, we're just gonna do it. Pay for one person, and I want you to bring the whole damn class with you. I want everybody to come in there and learn. So if you guys need anything else, man, I hope to see everybody there. It's going to be a great class.
Rob, you're muted.
I was muted.
No, me.
Rob wrote
December 20th.
You said all that shit.
December 27th through the 29th at First Class Barbecue in Hempstead, Texas. You mentioned on your live that if you have a trailer or whatever, Dustin has opened up his parking lot, right?
Yep. So bring your trailer, bring it over there, park it in the parking lot. We're going to have breakfast. We're going to have dinner. We're going to, like I said, it's going to be a hell of a show. We're going to have a great time.
Absolutely. All right. Breakfast and lunch served. It's going to be a big time event, man. This is your first in-person class. And so it's a big deal, man. CBA Team of the Year, 2-time CBA Team of the Year, Robert Smith, also a World Food Champion. So lots
Robert,
of knowledge.
you're doing 4 meets in that
Yes, sir.
Comp class?
Yep. So we're going to do 4 meets, and we're going to slip some KCBS in there, and we're going to run some different timelines, of course, for the KCBS and for the CBA and IBCA. So, man, we're gonna pack as much damn knowledge as we can, and like I said, we're gonna have a lot of people there. So, I feel like that there will not be a question, unanswered at the end of the weekend. It'll be fun.
Does that say it's hard to read? Hold on. No, it's not. I'm just old. It is $650. So that's a very reasonable cost for right now for all that knowledge. And so $650.
Man,
class.
the reason, like I said, I felt like it's time for me to kind of pass the torch a little bit. Man, I've been doing this for 20 some odd years, and man, I need to play with the kiddos a little bit and start going to softball games and start doing it. I'm still going to compete. Don't count me out. Man, I've still got 3 more to go, but man, hey, let's get it on. I'm gonna pass it on a little bit. Let's kick. I want to see some other people kick the shit out of people.
That's a hell of a deal for these high school kiddos. Nick Vanacek is, I'm 43. Am I too old to join a high school class? Yes, you are. Just pay for that $650. Well, thank you, man. That's a great value for all this knowledge, man. And like you said, you've been doing this for a long, long time. You want to pass it down, pass it on, whatever it may be. I just, that's awesome, man. Thank you very much, Robert Smith, First Class Barbecue.
Appreciate it.
By Carissa and family. All right, let me pull this down. And Ty did it. What you got, Ty? What else do we got in here?
My barbecue is in the same.
There it was. Follow all these guys' social medias. I know I did a social media post. I followed like 170 something teams over the weekend or over this week, first part of this week. And guys, if you were a part of that, man, go follow everybody that posted their social media. That's a big deal. I know Uwe did it. Cesar did it. I don't know Eddie. I don't think he even posted on that, but Robert Smith. He did it. Send it. Let's post it, and let's share everybody's social media, man. That's a big deal. We're all trying to grow everybody's presence on there. So, all right. Well, that's gonna wrap up the show. Thank you guys for doing this 2 hours and 20 minutes. Try to get you on earlier, but we had a lot of stuff to talk about with 3 champions on here. Are we world champions on this, Robert?
Man, why not?
Sure.
It's a season-long deal.
Yeah, goddamn, it takes them. Yeah, exactly. There you go.
It's a season-long deal. Are KCBS teams of the year? Are they world champions, or are they just teams of the year?
I think they're just teams of the year.
All right. Well, we're just trying to help you help you guys out.
Love it. Later. Good night, guys.
Good night. All right. Well, don't leave yet, Robert. Give me just a second. But for Eddie Morales, our co-host of the evening, producer Ty. My name is Robert Roach, and thank you to our guest tonight, Mr. Robert Smith, 2024 CBA Team of the Year, overall Team of the Year, and not only that, brisket and ribs. Uwe Braun, 2024 Pork Team of the Year, and of course Cesar Mejia, our 2024 Chicken Team of the Year. There it was. You still got one more fireball in you, I bet.
No, I let it rip.
Both gone. All right.
I got more in the fridge.
And for our co-host of the evening, Mr. Eddie Morales, the Pitfather Barbecue. There he is right there. And don't forget our producer, Ty, in the house, putting all the magic together in the background. There he Oh, where are you at, Ty? There he is right there. All right, my name is Robert Rocha. Thank you very much. We'll come back next week. I think we got Fred and Roddy talking about the whole CBA season and what we got coming up for the CBA World Championship. So next weekend, we're going to have Fred Robles, Roddy Trevino, maybe Bill Purvis. We'll see. We'll see who we can gather up to talk about the CBA World Championship coming up real quick here, less than a month away, or a little over a month away. All right. My name is Robert Rocha. Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you guys very much, the Gooder Gang. And we'll see you next week. Thank you very much. We're out of here.
Good night to all of you wonderful people in Barbecue Nation, YouTube, California.